Stop it. He's doing a shtick. Give me a good guess. Do you know who David Byrne is?
No.
Okay.
B-Y-R-N?
B-Y-R-N-E. He fronted a band, I'm sorry. He's been solo for a long time. Band called The Talking Heads.
Yeah.
Life During Wartime. Great song from Talking Heads. David Byrne has mellowed a little bit in his old age, but he had a very acrimonious split from Talking Heads. And the last time I completely nailed a gift, by the way, is when I took Gwen to see David Byrne's American Utopia in New York for her birthday, because she's a massive, massive Talking Heads and David Byrne fan, and the show was unbelievable. But Talking Heads largely owe their career to a guy named Seymour Stein, who was a record executive who just seemed to be a couple of years ahead of everyone else. Seymour Stein died over the weekend. He was 80. He got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame back in 2005. He helped start the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Foundation. He was the guy who founded Sire Records, which was an imprint that brought a lot of people to the public consciousness. He got going working for James Brown's record label, which was down in Cincinnati. Decades and decades ago, obviously. But he's the one who discovered Madonna. He's like, I just liked her whole vibe. He signed the Talking Heads. He signed Ramones. Pretenders. Akron's own Chrissie Hynde. He signed Ice-T to Sire Records, solo. Signed the Smiths, Depeche Mode, The Replacements. A lot of people. And he was married, but then divorced his wife and came out as gay. So there's the Madonna part, you know. How does he know Madonna? Well, he was probably in the club and saw her doing stuff. But Seymour Stein, a name that not a lot of people know, but he, every year when they do the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame class of whatever, they've got the musicians, but then they've got a couple of slots for the industry types. So a few years ago, they'll have this guy had the first black record label, or this guy had the first this, or whatever. And so they put Seymour Stein in years ago for founding Sire Records, but he died at 80 years old. But we might not have known all of those bands had he not heard them and thought that there was something to that. He died of cancer at the age of 80. I don't know if I guess he didn't give her the name Madonna because it's her name. But I wonder if she always referred to herself as a singular name like that. Or if she, because the story of Madonna is apocryphal. You don't know if it's true or not. She's like, I got to New York with 28 cents in my pocket. It's like, unless you did that in 1911, right? That's probably very unlikely, I couch surfed and, serviced a couple of guys. I don't know what the Madonna story is, but.
She was supposed to have. Oh, never mind. I'm thinking about something else.
Are you? What are you thinking about?
No, I was thinking about because she's going on her world tour and she's about to have that.
Gesundheit.
They canceled her stupid.
Just the mere mention of Madonna makes Bill sneeze. Did you know that?
He's allergic.
He's allergic to good music.
Well, we knew that.
Hey.
Yeah.
You jerks.
She's going on tour and what, Cody?
They canceled her biopic because of that.
Because of the tour.
Yeah, I don't know why they don't want her double dipping, or maybe they just want to build off of this, but that they canceled her.
Well, I thought she said she couldn't do it because of the tour. Like they had Julia Garner already cast.
Yeah, what does that have to do with her? They don't need Whitney Houston alive to do her biopic.
Yeah, but
that's because she was dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they've done.
Madonna's alive.
She probably wants to weigh in on it. She probably wants to.
But why does she get that credit? Usually it's like all.
Because she didn't die in a bathtub. Well, you don't die in a bathtub. You get
you could be a creative consultant. You get the EP credit.
I'm pretty sure Tina Turner had some input on.
Yes.
What's love got
did
to do with it?
I don't know.
She did. And do you know why she did? Why, Bill?
Because she didn't die in a bathtub.
That's right.
Okay. Well, then that's why.
But you're right. That movie is not happening for now. She said she's still going to do it, but wants to focus on the tour.
Any guesses as to what it will be called? Because I have my guess.
The movie or the tour?
The movie.
The movie would be called...
Like a Virgin.
Like a Virgin. Nope. The Virgin Suicides.
Material Girl.
Oh,
that's pretty
that's
good.
good.
That's pretty good. Okay. It won't be called... I don't know. I can't... It won't be called The Vogue Lady?
Ms. Vogue.
The Vogue
or
Lady.
Everyone likes a come-up story.
The Pride of Detroit. Call it 8 Mile, 9 Mile.
Like a Prayer.
Like a Prayer. Yeah, well, yeah. Any one of those would work, I guess. But Seymour Stein has passed away. If you listen to us on iHeartRadio, on the app, tell me where you do that. I'd like to know where people are. You do it from out of state. Phil listens in Auburn, Alabama. War Eagle. Matt listens in Orlando. Sean's down in West Palm Beach. Brian listens in Yuma, Arizona. Tyler is a brand new listener in Dry Ridge, Kentucky.
What's up, y'all podcast listener? I was listening to the Jonathan Majors story. Come on, guys. I know y'all all liberals and therefore women can never, ever do any wrong. But is it possible, because women know that there's a lower threat of violence because they have a uterus,
Wait. I got there's a lot to, what?
Wait a minute. Who's murdering who? Let's start with that.
When we were talking about Jonathan Majors, this dude showed his whole ass with this message, boy. Liberals say women can never do anything wrong?
Mm-hmm. Because our uteruses protect us from
harm.
Our
uteruses!
Uteri?
So this guy's like, you know how women face less violence because they have a uterus? Ah, yes, the old uterus protection.
Just today, Cody sent us a picture of some creepy hostel and was like, would you guys stay here? And my initial reaction was, if I was a man, yes.
Yes.
Because I am a woman, because of my uterus
That's
privilege.
why women are freaking out about abortion.
Right.
The number one cause of death for pregnant women is homicide. Oh, this guy. I love it.
What's up, y'all podcast listener? I was listening to the Jonathan Majors story. Come on, guys. I know y'all all liberals and therefore women can never, ever do any wrong. But is it possible, because women know that there's a lower threat of violence because they have a uterus, that sometimes they can use their words in ways that a man won't, because a man knows he'll get decked out by another man? Hate the show.
I mean, I know what he's trying to say, but, you know, ladies can get all wild in your face because they know you won't hit them. Oh, they won't? Seems like a lot of guys will hit a lady.
Yeah, or choke them.
Sure, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Jonathan Majors story was he got arrested for assaulting his girlfriend, and then the texts from his girlfriend were like, are you okay? And it seems like, I don't know what the update is, but they clearly... Disney got their ducks in a row.
Oh, their lawyers were quick.
In New York, toot sweet. Oh, boy. That's funny. Yeah, you know how women don't get hit because of their uteruses?
Yeah, the women, there's no violence against, or less violence against women because of their uterus.
Yeah, I love it.
I think the majority of violence is probably against women. If I had
you would be correct.
I would guess that.
I get what he's saying, though, as far as short-term violence. Like
Short-term
mouthing off in a bar and an immediate punch in the mouth.
Yeah.
You see less of that.
Yeah, but there's still a lot of guys mouthing off to each other, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
but I think
I don't have a
point
uterus.
I think that's the point he's trying to make, is that if I were to mouth off at a bar, it's much less likely that I'm going to get punched at the mouth than if Bill were to mouth up at the bar. So he's going to get socked in the face. That's the point he's trying to make.
I guess.
Come at me. I'll hit you with this this one power punch.
Hell yeah, dude.
Did you
see my punch?
He got to that point in a really weird way, if that was his point.
You didn't see the punch that I posted on social media a couple weeks ago?
No.
Go watch it.
Bill, she was on the road and her social media doesn't work outside of Ohio.
I'm too busy.
It's one of those punch machines. You're going to laugh so hard.
You didn't see
were
that?
You
It was
actually trying?
It was like 2 weeks ago.
And what was it, like 32?
Watch it.
I don't want to watch it. Was it really good or really bad?
Just watch it. You're gonna lose your mind.
She doesn't want to watch it.
It was like 2 weeks ago because it was like the night before St. Patrick's Day.
I think I saw Daniel Myers knock it out hard. Was that the
Daniel
same?
Myers
Was that the
crushes
same
it.
post?
He's not in the post that I posted.
It's
Hey, Woody.
just you.
It's just me.
Alan.
Poundcake, why does my screen say VIP? Do you see that?
I don't know why that's
Hey,
like that.
Bill.
I didn't do that.
Hey, Bill, assaulting an officer at one of those haunted houses down in Mansfield is not. Are we talking about the same thing?
Yeah, I didn't assault an officer.
He didn't assault an officer. He tried to salt an officer. He mistook him for a slug.
But hey, Alan, how's your day, brother? I had a question about Seymour Stein, that the guy who found Madonna and all these other bands.
Yeah.
All right, the replacements. I'm just driving. It was a long day in the mine today, but the replacements. Can you tell me some of their? Because I think I'm confusing them with another band that sang the song title for Friends, the sitcom Friends.
That was the Refreshments, I think. Wasn't it?
Refreshments. No,
Yeah.
No, the Refreshments was an Arizona band that I'm going to go see.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. The Refreshments were Banditos. We just heard that song the other day. The Rembrandts were the.
The Rembrandts. The Rembrandts were, and the guy who fronted that was Danny Wilde, which is so wild because Danny Wilde has been in the business since time immemorial, and he's got a song called "Isn't It Enough," and that's kind of what got me into rock and roll at that time.
Okay. No, it's so weird. You mentioned that Friends theme. I was clicking around, and somebody was playing it just as a song, and it's so weird to hear the full version of that song because you can never hear it as its own song.
No.
You only hear it as the Friends theme.
Right.
But the song is a full song, so it's got like an extra verse in it, and you're like, God, this is weird. It was like being outside your own body hearing that dumb song because it's not a great song. I was trying to listen to it as though it wasn't attached to anything else, and I couldn't do it. But no, you're thinking of you're thinking of Danny Wilde and the Rembrandts.
And here's another very bizarre song going off topic is the lyrics to remember the sitcom Cheers.
Yeah.
It didn't even have a theme song.
All of Middle America just had that those first loving bites of where everybody knows your name, and and there's some extra verses after the first chorus that it's like your husband wants to be a girl. This is 1984, baby. You know what I'm talking about?
Your husband wants to be a girl. Well, the guy who sang that was a guy named Gary Portnoy, and his career was like writing songs for other people. And then for some reason he sang the Cheers song, and that's how I don't even think people knew who he was, but they knew his voice.
Did he write it? Did he write the song?
Yeah, I think he did. No, going back to the Replacements, they were like Minneapolis, like early punk alternative band. Like Paul Westerberg and Tommy Stinson, and yeah.
That post Prince against the synthesizer kind of rock punk vibe. That's where the Replacements were from. Because I was having such a I'm like, that can't be the same band that sang,
No, not the Friends song. No, I mean the Replacements probably started about the same time as Prince, late 70s, early 80s.
Really? Well,
yeah.
They were sure getting any adoration, right? Or were they signed?
I don't know. Okay, I got to go, Woody. Right. Thank you. Now there's this. Did you see that screen, Poundcake? Had like a thumbs down on it.
I changed it.
Oh, you did.
Well, I didn't put the VIP on there. Some callers.
How did you change it then?
There's a little icon in the corner that I didn't know until I clicked on that you can change. They have little like icons or little emojis. So I was just playing around with them. There was boxing gloves. There was like a magic wand. And then there
maybe
was like a thumbs
is that
up.
to give Alan a clue? Like if this person's like boxing gloves, this guy's trying to fight with you on something?
No, he's never done that. I just looked up and it said Woody, but it said VIP, and I was like,
there are some callers. I think because sometimes when people call, it gets mixed in with
it'll
like
repopulate
TAM,
the same,
and it has like a caller ID, so some names will actually be saved in the system, and then if they call a certain station all the time, that number is saved with a little icon. So like,
does that mean that TAM has VIP callers?
Probably.
I mean, that Woody was kind of a VIP caller. Woody, he calls all the time, right?
Well, VIP?
Yeah.
I mean, because you call all the time doesn't make you a VIP. It means you got nothing going on right now. I mean, Dick calls all the time, too. I would never give him VIP status. I mean, I don't even know what that means. I don't know. Well, anyway, who cares? But definitely give me thumbs down from time to time over there, okay?
I know. I thought you would get a kick out of it. That's why I did it.
Refreshments. Oh, yeah. King of the Hill theme is what the Refreshments did. That's what I was thinking of.
Oh, yeah.
Because a lot of these bands, you know, they'll have a song that they do live, and then somebody will go, hey, we really like that song. Can we buy it? And they go, yeah, because you don't know how you'll get paid, and you don't know how long a show is going to be around. They didn't think King of the Hill was going to be around for 13 goddamn years, but you keep getting paid.
And it's coming back, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Never got on the King of the Hill. I don't like it.
I tried watching it.
I love it.
I went back to it, and I was like, boy, this is a slow show.
It is a slow show.
I forgot how
Dry,
slow it was.
Dry humor.
I love Dry, but it was slow.
Like
Bobby Hill's just such a great character. I mean, Bobby and Peggy, they're so funny.
I put King of the Hill and American Dad in the same category, but I like everything else. I like Bob's Burgers. I like
Bob's Burgers is dynamite. Great North is the same people who do Bob's Burgers.
South
That's
Park,
great too.
Family Guy. I don't like what's the other one? Damn it.
Simpsons, Archer.
Archer. I don't like Archer either.
I tried to watch Archer.
Love Archer.
Watched. I think my problem with some of these shows is starting at the beginning. That maybe I should just hop to the middle and watch 3 or 4 episodes in a row. But I tried to watch Archer, and I really couldn't get into it.
Well, I like that John Benjamin does both voices, so I like to watch Archer, because it's Bob Belcher's voice and vice versa. So that's fine. He'll tweak it a little bit, but I mean, boy, that guy, he's getting paid. John Benjamin, like he was a comic back in the day, and he's like, I don't need to do this anymore.
Right.
Why am I going to go on the road and do 2-nighters in Bakersfield or something? Just collect that mailbox money. Alan, what about when Snooki got rocked on the Jersey Shore?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
on
dude.
camera, dude.
She was crying. She's like, I'm a good person. Why does this happen to me?
She got her, like, teeth broken.
What happened to that dude? Did he go to jail?
Hell yeah, he went to jail.
Did he? I don't know how things go at the Jersey Shore.
Well, I mean, they didn't show his face, and I don't know why they didn't show his face. Probably because he didn't sign off. Like, he didn't give his consent. But I think something...
Hey, bro, we need your consent to show you on television after punching Snooki full on in the face.
I don't know.
No, you're probably right. I'd be like, no, I don't give you my consent to show my face. Okay, well, we're going to show it to the cops anyway, so
I've always
if
wondered,
you don't want it on MTV.
I've always wondered why people on Cheaters always show their face. Because like, back in my broadcasting days, I'm like, they can't show them on camera if you don't sign off on it. So either they had to tell them it was something else, and then they found out it was Cheaters, or...
Yeah, but didn't Joey Greco get shanked or something on that show?
Yeah, he was one of the people that got shanked, yep.
Yeah. Cheaters. I thought it was a show about eyeglasses, so that's fine. All right, listen, so dumb. I got to take a break. Hey, listen, man, they just announced this show. I couldn't tell you about it last week, but I was really, really excited for it. Funkadelic. George Clinton and Funkadelic are on a farewell tour, the Just for the Funk of It tour. And they're going to play August 24th at MGM Northfield Park. If you want tickets to see Parliament Funkadelic, I have them for you all week. I'll hand off the first pair.